Here's the brutal truth. The more you think about doing everything, the less you actually do. That grand list of ideas, goals, and tasks swirling in your head, it's not ambition. It's a trap. And it's quietly stealing your time, your energy, and your self-respect. Have you ever spent an entire weekend planning, researching, and mentally organizing 10 different projects, only to find yourself on Sunday night having completed exactly 0 of them? The truth is this: you're not lazy. You're not undisciplined. But something deeper is at play. Therefore, stick around, because the psychology behind why your brain sabotages your own action is far more fascinating and solvable than you think. Because in this video, you will finally understand why you've been stuck in this loop of overthinking and underdoing. And more importantly, you will walk away with a clear, practical map to break free. So let's dive in. The first thing you need to understand is this: your brain is powerful, but it is limited. Most people think the human mind can endlessly multitask, but psychology tells us the opposite. Your brain is not designed to focus deeply on too many goals at the same time, because every goal you add to your daily tasks demands attention, emotional energy, decision-making, and mental space. Now, wait a few seconds. I want you to imagine yourself carrying 10 heavy bags while running. You find yourself not being able to run faster, and eventually, you slow down. Not because you are weak, but because the load is too much. That is exactly what happens mentally. When you try to build a business, learn a skill, start exercising, fix your finances, create content, reply to emails, learn a language, and clean the house, your brain does not interpret it as ambition. It interprets it as pressure. Psychologists call this mental overload. And here is the painful thing people don't know. Once your brain feels overloaded, it activates a defense mechanism called avoidance. This is why you suddenly feel tired when it is time to work on your goals. This is why you procrastinate. This is why you scroll endlessly on social media, even when you know you should be doing something important. You can now understand that it is not laziness. It is just a mechanism your brain adopts to escape from the stress created by too many competing priorities. Now here is the second thing that is far more dangerous and you need to be aware of. Most people think planning is the same thing as progress. But psychologically, planning can become an addiction. Now, here's how it works. Every time you imagine a successful future, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical connected to pleasure and reward. In that moment, you feel excited thinking about becoming rich. You feel motivated imagining your future success. But here is the problem. Your brain can begin to enjoy the fantasy more than the actual work. And this is why some people spend years talking about what they will do one day. That is why you keep saying, one day I will start the business. One day I will write the book. But the truth is that from that day up till this moment, one day has never come. Why? Because thinking about success gives temporary emotional satisfaction without requiring real effort. And before you realize what you have been doing to yourself, your brain becomes trapped in a cycle where you only imagine a goal but never take action. This is why many intelligent people remain stuck for years. They're not lacking ideas. They're lacking focused execution. Now, listen carefully, because this next part is where you will discover yourself and change the way you see yourself forever. When you're ready to break out of this frustration, you need to understand how to remain focused. And here's how to do it. Stop asking yourself, what else could I do? And start asking, what is the single smallest, probably most embarrassingly easy step I can take in the next 60 seconds? Joyfully take that step and celebrate it. Doing this will temporarily make you ignore other opportunities and get you emotionally attached to one possibility at a time. Although, psychologically, that feels uncomfortable because the human mind fears missing out. So your brain keeps saying, what if this other idea is better? What if I choose the wrong path? What if I miss an opportunity? And when you're not focused on choosing one direction and closing every other open option, nothing will be completed. Another hidden problem that is very subtle and keeps people stuck in one position for years is perfectionism. The major reason why you struggle to take action is secretly the fear of failure. So instead of starting imperfectly, you remain stuck in preparation mode. So you keep telling yourself, I need more time. I need better equipment. I need the perfect plan. I'm waiting for the right moment. But the truth is, perfectionism is often fear wearing a mask. And your brain would rather delay action than risk embarrassment, criticism, or failure. So you stay busy thinking instead of doing. And here is the painful thing. When you stay so long trying to be perfect before you take action, you unconsciously stop believing in yourself. Psychologists call this state of mind learned helplessness. This is why sometimes you will say things like, I don't feel motivated anymore. I've lost passion. I can't stay consistent. Now here's the good news. This cycle can be broken. And the solution is far simpler than most people think. Stop trying to change your entire life overnight. Your brain fears massive change, but it can handle small, consistent actions. So instead of focusing on 10 goals, choose one priority. Not forever, just for now. Train your brain to focus on one meaningful step at a time. One video, one workout, one chapter, one business task, 1 hour of deep work. Those small actions reduce mental resistance. Stop rewarding yourself only for results. Reward yourself for action. Most people only feel proud when they achieve big outcomes. But psychologically, this creates pressure. Instead of celebrating only big outcomes, learn to celebrate consistency. Did you show up today? Did you complete your small task? Did you move forward even slightly? That's what really matters. Because success is rarely built in dramatic moments. It is built quietly through repeated actions that seem small at first. The third step is learning how to reduce distractions. You need to understand this reality. Modern life is designed to destroy your focus. Your attention is constantly under attack. Notifications, short videos, endless scrolling, entertainment, and noise. And every distraction trains your brain to crave stimulation instead of deep concentration. And a distracted brain struggles to complete any meaningful work. This is why you feel mentally exhausted despite doing very little. Your attention has been fragmented all day long. If you truly want to change your life, you must protect your focus like your future depends on it, because it does. Sometimes, the difference between a successful person and a stuck person is not intelligence. It is the ability to stay focused long enough for results to appear. Now, let me tell you something important. You do not need to become perfect overnight. You do not need to suddenly become the most disciplined person in the world. You simply need to rebuild trust with yourself. Start small. Keep your promises. Repeat the process daily. Over time, your brain begins to believe in you again. Confidence returns. Momentum grows. Action becomes natural. And slowly, the person who once struggled to complete anything becomes someone who follows through consistently. Remember this. Successful people are not the people who do everything. They are the people who do what matters consistently, even when they do not feel motivated. So if you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or mentally scattered, understand this clearly. Nothing is wrong with you. Your brain simply needs clarity, focus, and direction. And the moment you stop chasing everything at once and commit to one meaningful path, your life can begin to change in powerful ways. If this message spoke to you, I want you to write something in the comments. That one thing you've been avoiding that you will finally start today. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. There's a lot more coming that will help you understand your mind, master your habits, and take control of your life.